Hi guys, it's Nancy, and I have the new Simon Hurley release. This is just in time. I know a lot of you guys are starting on your holiday cards, Christmas cards. So I wanted to show you this stamp set and make a card out of it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, move all the crap off my desk here that's in the way. Okay, is show you the stamp set. So this one is called Handwritten Christmas, and it has their Merry Christmas, Sending Good Tidings, Happy Holidays. You have Santa and his deer. You have some additional deer, snowflake. You have the wreath, and then you have some holly and berries, and you have the outline and the fill-in, and then a little heart here. So I like the sentiments. I like this one, Silent Night, Holy Night. I'm assuming these are Simon's handwriting, so I think that's cool that he brings his own taste into this, you know, a little piece of Simon Hurley. And then these are, again, high-quality photopolymer stamps. You get a large stamp set. They are made in the United States. Ranger is out of New Jersey, so, yeah. Then we have a new peel apart background, and you guys know I love the peel apart backgrounds because you get more for your money. So this one is called Stitch Snowflakes, and you get all of these little snowflakes you can peel apart in all of the different sizes. So you can certainly stamp with the background, stamp with the snowflakes individually, or put them all back in. And you want to save your backer sheet here because that's what holds everything in place. Okay, there's even a little tiny one there that pops out. And the reason it says stitched is if you look really closely, it does look like they're stitched, which is interesting. I've not seen that in snowflakes, so it's kind of cute, very country-like. Put this back in here. So one of the things I wanted to show you guys today is resist stamping. You've seen this before. It's nothing new, but I thought it'd be fun with this background to combine that with Santa. So let me make sure all my stamps are in place. Doesn't really matter which way it goes in. I just want to make sure it's all the way in. Okay. All right. So those are the two stamps that I got. And we're going to do this little stamping here, which is the Resist Snowflakes in the back. All right. So to start this off, you're going to need a piece of glossy cardstock, okay? I know Ranger has their own glossy cardstock, so use what you have. And we are going to stamp with Clear Resist ink. Okay, this is also produced by Ranger. And all you're going to do is, I like to take the lid off. It just pops right off. And then I have one of my little magnetic on the bottom so I can use my handle. And I'm going to ink up the whole side of this ink pad, or stamp. So you want to get that nice and juicy, okay? All right. Then we're going to take a piece of our glossy cardstock, okay? And this isn't photo paper, it's actually glossy cardstock. We're going to put that down on our ink, and we want to make sure we get that all covered. Now, it's very difficult to see this ink because it's clear. But what it's going to do is exactly what the name is. It's going to cause a resist. Then you're going to take your heat tool. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up there. You can see in the light the snowflakes. Okay. So at this point you need to dry it. So take your time. Make sure it's dry. You don't want to burn your paper. Through the magic of YouTube, Nancy already has one dry. Okay. So we're going to move that aside. And now all you're going to do is you're going to bring in your ink and your foam blender. And I'm going to use the Midnight Snack ink. And I have my domed foam blender. I'm going to start off the page and I'm going to start bringing that in. And you can see almost immediately that those snowflakes pop out. And I didn't use any heat embossing. They're not layered. They're completely flat. And I'm going to add as much color as I want, lighter, darker, whatever you want to do here, to make those pop. Now, you can stop here, throw on a sentiment, and you're done. And everyone will think that you use some fancy pattern paper. If you want to darken it up, add more ink. And it doesn't matter how much ink you add, those snowflakes will resist. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Now, one thing you can do, it's optional, is just when you wipe this off, it does help to kind of make those snowflakes pop. It just takes all of that extra ink off of your snowflakes. You don't have to do that. All right. So the next part is pretty easy. We're going to stamp Santa. We do need our mini Misty for this because I want to heat emboss him. I'm going to bring my mini Misty in. And I'm going to bring Santa and the reindeer in. Now, I did try this in black ink. Your best bet is probably archival ink, but I think that when we do heat embossing, it stands out a little bit more. So I want to make sure that my ink is completely dry. You don't really want to use distress inks because they stay wet a little longer. Find my black embossing powder. What? You know, I don't use black very often, that's why. I'm going to use our anti-static tool. You might have to set this aside to dry depending on what kind of ink you used, because if that's sticky, your embossing powder is going to stick to it, so you want to be careful. And I'm going to use my Versamark. I have some Ranger Distress powder, but it's not what I want, but that's okay. We'll use it for this time. Make sure we get a nice inking, Santa and the reindeer. Looks pretty good. Put my distress powder on there. Distress powder, it doesn't give you a smooth look. It's designed to be distressed looking. So this will be interesting to see how this looks when we're done, because I don't know where my black powder is. Distress powder is very grainy, so that doesn't look too bad. We'll see how this heats up, because it's designed that some of it's supposed to flake off when it's dry. So we'll just have to try it and see. All right, we're going to bring our heat tool. We're going to let it heat up a few seconds before we take it to the paper. not too bad. Again, I don't even know if they still make this stuff. Distress embossing powder. It's very grainy. It dries matte. It doesn't dry glossy. So that worked out okay. And then we just need add our sentiment. And I used Silent Night Gold and Silent Night Holy Night on the one. I think for this one I will use Happy Holidays. And I'm going to grab some distress glitter for that. Embossing Tinsel, it's called, from Ranger. It's very pretty. And I'm going to grab my Simon Hurley block. Same thing. Anti-static tool. Versamark ink. Did you see that slide? That's why we try to use the Misty, so we don't get that sliding. I don't know if it'll affect this or not. We'll see. This embossing tinsel is so pretty. It comes in so many different colors, but it's the perfect mixture of embossing powder and glitter, especially when you're doing these holiday cards. I love it. I think I have every color. There's like, well, not every color. I have all the red, green, gold, silver. I'm sure there are a couple other colors. I think there's a blue. All right, we're going to, again, heat the gun up before we bring it to the paper. All right, and once your gun is hot, this heats and melts very quickly. And one thing about the glitter embossing powder is it doesn't just change. It changes, but it's very subtle. So you'll notice that your embossing powder kind of goes transparent and the glitter really pops. That's how you know it's done. If you look at it at an angle, it doesn't look grainy anymore. And there we have a very simple and easy to do card with the brand new Simon Hurley Handwritten Christmas and the pull apart stitch snowflakes. I will put the link down below if you guys are interested in getting any of these products. Also, I believe that the stamping foam is back in stock. If you're looking at getting that, it's also available. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.